Welcome back to the Pista d'Azzurra in Jesolo, Italy, just north of Venice, and we're back for round one of the Central and Eastern European Rotax Max Championships. And here we have coming up the grand final of the Rotax Max Senior Championship after a fantastic pre-final that saw competition all the way through the field. It's going to be an absolute epic. And here we go, and in pole position the winner of the pre-final is Mats van der Brand, and we have this time Maximilian Weinziel, who started way down in 12th in the pre-final and got himself all the way up to 4th. What's the battle going to be like? At the moment we have Mats van der Brand has managed to take that lead. Is he going to be able to fight off everyone else? In second place at the moment we have Konstantin Scholl, and he had a fantastic race last time. Is he going to be able to carry that on? He finished in third position last time. You can see the conditions are very different. We had decidedly wet conditions in the pre-final, but this time it is dry. So did we have people that were experts in the wet? Is Maximilian Weinziel going to be as good in the dry as he was in the wet? We have yellow flags waving. Unfortunately, yes, we saw one of the karts that are off there already. We'll have to wait and see as they cross the line exactly who that is. I had a feeling that was Vid Pashied, that unfortunately we saw him go slow. And is that another one? Have we lost two on the first lap? I think that was actually Tremont Mathieu is out on lap 1 as well. Was that contact? Didn't see it happen, but we'll have to wait and see. And look at this right at the front of the field. And who's that that's taken the lead? It's kart 171 that has taken the lead. Konstantin Scholl has managed to get past Mats van der Brand. Oh, but Van der Brand has managed to make the move back again. And in fact, that has lost 2 places from Konstantin Scholl there. Straight from the off, they're not waiting to settle into any rhythm here. But Konstantin Scholl has managed to take that position back again. That's 130 Thomas Stranava. Those two were battling all the way to the flag in the pre-final. And they've picked up where they left off. And see the head down, making sure he can get as much speed as possible all the way down the start-finish straight. Crosses the line. Kart 111. The pre-final winner, Mats van der Brand, is in the lead. Is he going to be able to keep it? 171, Konstantin Scholl. Still got the second going wide there. Kart 101, and he spun it. Oh no, that's not what he would have wanted. That's Ferenc Mark. He was looking to really make a move. Didn't necessarily finish exactly where he wanted to in the first one. So the first 2 places, they're absolutely glued together. They've managed to make a bit of a break. It's still Kart 111, Mats van der Brand that's in the lead at the moment. But he's got incredible pressure from Konstantin Scholl. And are they going to be able to maintain this gap back to the 3rd position? Let me just wait for the time to click over. Look at them both, desperate to get as much pace as possible. They really are going incredibly fast now. I think we've got 130. Konstantin Scholl is in 3rd position. So they're kind of swapped round from how they finished the pre-final there, because it was actually Konstantin Scholl that finished 3rd with Thomas Stranava finished 2nd, glued together. But look at the pressure being put on. Mats van der Brand has not managed to make the break. Is that another kart off in the background? I think that was Niekatska Adam that is unfortunately out of the race there. It's difficult to tell as they whipped past these karts at such fantastic pace. I think we're going to see much faster lap times this time. Certainly the timesheets are now confirming that Pashied is out of the race. So unfortunate. Is that a continuation of the technical problems that blighted his pre-final? Oh, and we've got the move there being made by number 171, Konstantin Scholl, and he managed to put it up the inside of number 111, Mats van der Brand. But the battle between those two has meant that everybody else has caught up now. I'm suspecting that is currently 130 Thomas Stranava. There's pace they're going back. It's very difficult to tell at the moment, but I think we'll find that it is. 3 of them now absolutely glued together. Driver in the background there is either trying to mend or praying that it's going to be okay for the next one. Difficult to tell exactly what he was doing. But we've got 3 battling for the lead at the moment. And it is Mats van der Brand. Look at the difference in times. He's just done a 51.9 compared to a 105 when it was in the rain. So you can see the difference in these conditions. But Mats van der Brand is currently in 2nd and he's being put under pressure. Is that... Who's that that's coming through there? Is that 130? I need to wait and see if we can get into view. No, it's actually 175. Maximilian Weinziel, he's got himself up to second place. We said it was an incredible battle through the field in the pre-final, where he started in 12th position and got himself up to 4th. So desperately unlucky not to make it up onto the podium. I think we had another retirement there. I believe that was 118 Kovacs Pitai. Unfortunately knocked out on, I think this is about lap 4 that we're out there. The timing's a little bit behind for me here, so not entirely sure exactly who that was, but I think it was Kovacs Peter. A couple of carts strewn around, so we've got 4 carts that have retired already. That's one more than we had in the whole race, and we got 175 making the move for the lead. So Maximilian Weinziel has continued his incredible performance from this morning, and following through is 111 Mats van der Brand. So Mats had a fantastic performance this morning. He really did ace it from the front, took it from pole position, finished with an 8-second lead in the pre-final. He's not got the lead at the moment, but he's not letting the current leader, Maximilian Weinziel, get away at the moment. But he's under incredible pressure there from Konstantin Scholl, and I believe it was Thomas Stranava. So 4-way battle at the moment, a very slight gap being pulled out by Maximilian Weinziel. Is he going to be able to stretch his legs now and really canter away? They're not having to worry about standing water, slippery curbs with the paint being slippery on them. They don't have to worry about that this time. They can just take their preferred racing line. In the pre-final we saw varied lines, some that were gripping right onto the inside, possibly not the fastest in the wet. Those that were kind of sweeping out wide onto the marbles, the broken away bits of tyre. Actually, unlike in the dry where you lose adhesion on those marbles, in the wet it actually gets a bit more contact for those tyres. We see at the moment that our leader, Maximilian Weinziel, is currently moving away from the rest of the pack. He's going to want to keep that up at the moment, but he's certainly not able to rest his Mats van der Brand in that second place. He had quite a comfortable pre-final where he was, I think I'm pretty sure it's about 8 seconds ahead of the second place from memory, and now he's not only is he not out in the lead at the moment, desperate not to let the leader get too far, but he's under pressure. And in fact, that 3-car battle behind, it's currently looking as though that could become a 5-car battle any minute soon. All it takes is just losing a little bit of momentum as they go through one of the corners, and the carts behind are able to suddenly close up dramatically. Maximilian Weinziel is just stretching his legs that little bit more. He's just pulling out a bit of a lead. Is he able to keep that masterclass? Yes, we had the incredible lead by Mats van der Brand in the first race, but it was awesome to see Maximilian Weinziel pulling through from 12th on the grid up to 4th. Absolutely outstanding performance by him, and he's looking to take it further. I said that it was a shame that he wasn't up there able to battle with our dominant leader in the pre-final. At the moment he's stretched his legs, so it's not that he's just a master of the rain. At the moment he's able to be even better than Mats van der Brand. Now he's in the dry, but is van der Brand able to close up on him as we go further through this race? I think we're probably on about lap 6 at the moment, or no, if the timing's up to speed, we're on lap 6. Sorry, we're on lap 7. We've completed 6 laps, so we're moving up. One of the names I've just noticed there is Michael Pospikal. He actually started right at the back of the grid, 27th position. He's running in 9th position. Michael Pospikal has moved himself from 27th after retirement in the pre-final all the way up to 9th. That is an increase of 11 places. No, not 11 places, my apologies. My maths is so exciting, the racing here. My maths has gone out of the window. It is now. I suspected it was going to happen. It's certainly a 5-car battle from second backwards, but it looks like there's 2 or 3 more could be joining that. Are we going to have an absolute gaggle of carts coming across the line? Is this going to last the entire race? We're going to have to wait and see. This is going to be very, very close throughout, as our leader is just making sure he's getting his racing lines correct. A little bit better when he's able to just stretch out that little bit of a gap. He doesn't have to keep looking back and paying attention to the drivers behind him. He's able to focus on his own racing lines, which of course means he's able to increase his pace. I mean, he's currently done, his best lap is a 48.613. But at the moment, the fastest man on the track is Michał Pospieszal in a 48.251. Compare that to the 105 this morning, I believe it was 105.1. You can see how different the conditions are as our leader goes down the start-finish straight, really pushing it a lot harder. Still down to just the 4 karts that have retired so far. Very unfortunate for those guys, especially Vid Pasiad, where he had the retirement in the pre-final. He didn't even manage to complete 1 lap in this final. Desperate times. Hopefully he'll be able to get that sorted. And our leader is just stretching that out ever so slightly every single lap, just pulling away just a little bit more. As I said, the big benefit he's got now is he's able to focus on his own lines. He's not having to worry about the karts behind him. The same can't be said this time for Max Verbrand. He's having to actually pay massive attention to the second place Konstantin Scholl in kart 130. And of course, Thomas Stranava in 130, my apologies. And that would be interesting because Thomas Stranava finished in second in the first race, so could he be on for his second podium of the day? And in fact, he's managed to get himself up to second place. So Max Verbrand is currently back down to third, but we've already seen that Max Verbrand has been overtaken once or twice, and he's not sat there for long. He's not prepared to sit back there. He wants to get out in front. He wants to start closing down onto Maximilian Weinzierl. He's not going to be enjoying seeing the back of that kart 175. He wants to be up there battling. He wants to make it 2 wins in the day. But at the moment, that is an increasing gap that he's having to close. So the longer he's sat behind there, behind Thomas Stranava in kart 130, the further away that Maximilian Weinzierl is going to be pulling away. And we've got a move being made there, so I think that's 4th position has just changed hands. And I've got a feeling, was that Kacper Bielecki that's possibly just moved himself up there? We'll have to wait and see for a bit more of a close-up, but I've got a feeling, and if that was Bielecki, then he's moved up from 9th on the grid, finished the pre-final in 9th position, which is obviously where they then start their starting positions for the grand final. And that's incredible move up as well. So well done, Kacper Bielecki. Is he going to be able to move more? But Konstantin Scholl is not going to be happy with that. He finished on the podium in the first race. He's going to be looking to get himself back up there. But is Max Verbrand able to retake that second? He's certainly putting pressure, but as you can see, it's constantly changing, ebbing and flowing. Is that it's a 5-car battle, then it becomes a 2 and a 3, or a 3 and a 2. It's constantly changing. They cannot take their minds off of the kart behind them at any stage, apart from one man, our leader. Maximilian Weinzierl is just pulling away ever so slightly every single lap. Outstanding performance. You can see the heads down, looking to try and make that move. They're hoping that maybe they can just dart themselves up the inside. There is a couple of points on this circuit where it's a right followed by a left, and if they can get themselves on the outside, not necessarily normally the fastest line through the corner, but it could mean if they've got the bravery and the grip to hold it round the outside, they'd be on the inside next time. And we've got Max Verbrand is desperately putting pressure on there, but he's under his own pressure. Was that kart 146, Kacper Bielecki. So he is there running in 4th at the moment, but not just a comfortable 4th. He's desperately trying to get past Van der Brand. Outstanding performance, as I say, from 9th on the grid. He's actually currently challenging for the step on the podium, and Max Verbrand has made that move. I said he wasn't happy to settle for it. He has got himself back up into second. Is he able to stretch away now and start closing in on our leader, Maximilian Weinzierl? He's going to be hoping he can, but the laps are ticking down. I think we've literally probably got about 5 laps left now by the looks of it. There we go, is the second place Max Verbrand, and we see instantly that it was, as they went down that straight, it was a 3-car battle, but it's straight away become a 4-car battle. 171 Konstantin Scholl has managed to get himself up and join the back of that grid, that group even. Our leader is just gradually pulling away. just stretching that lead even further. Unsurprising when the carts behind, that is now, as we see, it's a 4-car train of these Rotax Max single-engined, one-make engined carts. That's the beauty of this. It's like a one-make series. It's the same engines in all of them. It is down to the driver's skill, but it's also down to their skill and expertise at setting up the engine and the chassis for their style, for the track, for the conditions, which, as we can see, is very different conditions to what we had in the pre-final. We got Konstantin Scholz closing up there. Is he under braking? Is he able to carry that momentum through? Yes, he's still there. Look, it's ebbing and flowing how much of a gap he has to that third position. He's going to desperately want to get himself back onto the podium. He's had that flavour before. But at the moment, it is Mats van der Bron that's leading that group. Then it's Thomas Stranava in third. And Kacper Bielecki in fourth. Konstantin Scholz in 171. It's there in fifth. Let's not take our eyes off, I suspect, Michał Pospisil, because he was the fastest. Actually, at the moment, I think we've got Thomas Stranava is the fastest. So I guess that he's able to, when they're together, they're able to punch through that air a little bit quicker. Because, oh, and look at that. That was 3 abreast heading up into that. Just on the edge of the camera shot, we saw that they were 3 abreast heading up into that right-hander. What order are they going to be in when we see them? That is going to be interesting to find out. And we had cart 189 that was sat there. I think our leader is coming up to lap cart number 189, which is Benjamin Bonhoeffer. I made the comment that the back markers have behaved impeccably throughout here as our leader crosses the line again. He has got past Benjamin Bonhoeffer, so no problems there. Didn't hold our leader up at all. But I think Bonhoeffer is going to be absolutely terrified when he sees this batch of 5 carts. In fact, look at this. It's becoming a 6 or 7 cart battle now. This is outstanding. They're absolutely glued together. We are 16 laps down and they are absolutely glued together. I believe we've got 2 laps remaining. That is literally all we have left. And our leader just effortlessly swinging it from right to left, balancing the cart between the throttle and the brake. Oh, and we've got 130 has managed to make it up into second. Thomas Stranava has taken that second. I said that he had the fastest lap at that time, and he had got himself past Mats van der Bron. But as we've seen, Mats is not happy to settle for that position. Van der Bron wants to get as high as he possibly can. He may feel that maybe Maximilian Weinzierl is that little bit too far ahead. Even when he got up to that second, he wasn't really able to close it down. We can see how big that gap is at the moment. But he's not going to be settling for that third place on the podium. He's going to want at least a second. Maximise the points, a first and a second. If he can nail that, he'll be happy. First and a third, 2 podiums. He'll be delighted with that. But we've seen how much of a racer Van der Bron is. He's still currently there in third. We've got 130. Thomas Stranava is in second. Just behind them is Kacper Bielecki. As I said, great performance from 9th on the grid, currently running in 4th. He's got to be happy with that. And there is the checkered flag. So our winner is Maximilian Weinzierl. Who's going to take second? Well, it actually looked, excuse me, like it was Thomas Stranava that took that there. So Thomas Stranava did manage to secure that second position. And in third was Mats van der Bron. And in fourth, Kacper Bielecki. Konstantin Scholz in fifth. Great performance by Michał Pospisil. And a great performance by Gavalas Evangelos, who moved up from 16th on the grid, and I believe he came through to take 7th. Outstanding grand final. Congratulations, Maximilian Weinzierl.